Nanami-sensei, thank you very much.
Sogo-san, thank you for your hard work as well. Sorry, I seem to have kept you waiting.
No problem. I was listening to the sounds of the piano as I waited. It relieved my fatigue from work.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Please come and listen to it again if you like.
Thank you. Actually, I'm secretly looking forward to meeting you. Oh, hey, stop! Can you stop tickling me with a straight face? Look, this is my beloved nephew. Isn't he beautiful? The only thing is, he won't stop tickling me. I have confidence in the flexible movements of my fingers. You're jealous, aren't you? Oh, I'm so... My name is Sogo Otowa. I'm 28 and help out at my grandfather's small music store. And now, the boy who has been tickling me and trying to kill me is my 7-year-old nephew, Kanata Otowa. He's my brother's son. My older brother is busy with work, and I've been asked to pick up and drop off my nephew to his piano class.
Are you okay? Kanata-kun, you can move your fingers very well, so you're good at tickling too, huh?
Yeah, it's my special move. How long are you gonna keep sleeping in a place like that, Sogo? It's a nuisance to Kotone-sensei. Who do you think is to blame? Oh, aren't you crazy? Lying down in a place like this? You're in the way, so could you please wake up? He's Nagato-san. It seems that he has also started picking up and dropping off his brother's daughter, so I see him often now.
Uncle! Don't say such mean things! Good evening, Kanata-kun.
Yes, good evening, Utako-chan. You have a class now? This piano school specializes in private lessons, and it's run by Nanami-sensei herself. It has a pretty good reputation around here, and I hear that the classes are full.
Yeah! Kanata-kun, you're going home already?
Yeah, I just finished the lesson.
And that means... Oh! I get to practice on the piano Kanata-kun was using just a while ago?
Huh? What's wrong with you, Utako-chan? She seems to be Kanata's classmate. And from what I can see, she seems to like Kanata. Elementary school kids these days are grown up, but Kanata seems to like Nanami-sensei. Utako-chan, do your best. Oh yeah, today I wanted to watch Utako's lesson.
Sure. It's okay. Utako-chan is very expressive, so she has improved a lot recently.
Is that so? Ah, that's right. Sensei, how about we have dinner after this? I would like to hear more about Utako.
I'm sorry. If you want to hear about Utako-chan, we can do that here. Stop it, Uncle! You know you are putting Sensei in trouble, right?
Ah, that's right. I had some work to do now. Sensei, I'll come and pick Utako up later. Utako, practice hard. See ya. Utako-chan, it seems like you're having a hard time taking care of your uncle. He gets scolded by his niece and runs away. Even a young boy thinks he's been taken care of by his niece. What an uncool person.
Can't he tell that I'm not interested in him?
Nanami-sensei whispers. Apparently, I was the only one who heard it. Nanami-sensei?
Huh? Oh my. Maybe you heard that just now?
Oh, well, yeah. It's okay. I think it's okay to have a little bit of that dark side.
Dark side, huh? It's not like that. Well, you heard it, so I guess it can't be helped.
I couldn't stop laughing as she simply gave up on hiding her true self. Well, Utako-chan's lesson is starting soon, so let's go home, Kanata. How was your practice? It was good. Kotono-sensei is kind and good at teaching. Above all, she's cute and the best. I agree with you. Please excuse me, Nanami-sensei. According to my brother, Kanata's first love is Nanami-sensei. Whenever I have a friendly conversation with her, Kanata would express his jealousy just like he did a moment ago. I think that's what makes Kanata so cute, though. Huh? Nagato-san? What are you doing in a place like this? When I left the piano class, Nagato-san was still standing in front of the classroom. Maybe he had something to do. It has nothing to do with you. But hey, it seems like you've been coming here all the time. Maybe you're after Kotone-sensei? Huh? Well, it's true that Nanami-sensei is a wonderful person, but that's not the case. Don't lie. But if that's the case, you shouldn't come in those dirty clothes. Oh, maybe you're poor? No, my clothes just got a little dirty from work. I'm coming to pick up right after work.
It's not a decent job anyway, right? I'm jealous of you poor people for having lots of free time, unlike a business owner like me.
I'm not poor, but I work at a musical instrument store right next door. You own a business, huh?
Musical instrument store? Oh, that small rundown store over there? Well, no wonder you're poor.
Hey, Sogo. Even someone this stupid can own a business, huh?
What? You damn brat!
Hey, Kanata, stop. But Nagato-san, my Kanata is not a damn brat. If you're a business owner, you should learn to listen to other people a little more, dude.
What the heck?
He's taken aback after being scolded by our 7-year-old boy. Sogo just told you he isn't poor. Didn't you hear that? Kanata, you're smart, just like bro. But don't say dude to older man. Well, we'll get going now. Thinking there was no need for me to talk to him anymore, I took Kanata's hand and headed home. The next day, I was standing in front of the music store as usual. Our Otoa musical instrument store is something my grandfather has kept for many years. My grandfather is currently undergoing medical treatment, so I am in charge. The store's not that big, but it's pretty popular. It was because of my grandfather's personality and skill. I'll visit your home later then. I'll check the condition of your instrument in detail. Yes, thank you for calling. Please also visit our store sometime. We often repair instruments that have been purchased from us.
Hello, Sogo-san. You look busy.
Oh, Nanami-sensei. Hello. Isn't it rare that you're here?
Today is my day off from class, so I'm going for a walk by myself for the first time in a while.
I see. Oh, please, feel free to take a look around the store.
Okay. It's a really nice shop, isn't it?
Thank you for saying that. I've loved this place ever since I was little, so I used to spend a lot of time here. While we were having a casual conversation, Nanami-sensei suddenly noticed a piano in the store.
It's a very nice piano.
This is the piano that my grandfather has cherished for a long time. It's quite old though. We continue to protect it with care. Oh, you can play it if you like.
Is that okay? Well then, I'll play it just a little bit.
She looks happy. I listened to her performance. It was very soothing. I really like your music. When the performance ends and the sound disappears, I gently opened my eyes and clapped.
Oh, thank you very much. I feel kind of embarrassed.
Thanks to you playing it, I noticed the sounds I need to tune. I'll try to tune it after I finish work today.
Huh? You tune this piano?
While I was talking with Nanami-sensei, Nagato-san came into the store clapping. Why is he here?
Well, it was your performance after all. I could hear the wonderful sounds even outside the store.
Nagato-san.
I have good ears, so I immediately recognized your performance. Well, but what are you doing in such a rundown music store? I don't think it suits you, Kotono-sensei.
It doesn't matter where I spend my time and what I do, right?
According to what I hear, Nagato runs an instrument tuning business. He seems to be very persistent in his sales, so Nanami-sensei also had to ask him several times to tune the piano in her classroom. And he suddenly came today as well. And he hugged Nanami-sensei's shoulders tightly.
Well, we can't have a long conversation here, so let's go to the cafe there.
Hey, please stop!
Please stop it, Nagato-san. Nanami-sensei obviously doesn't like it.
Huh? Don't try to act cool. This is between me and Kotono-sensei. You outsiders shouldn't interfere.
You're causing trouble at my store, so I'm not an outsider. Please leave.
Unlike you, Kotono-sensei and I are business owners. There are some things that only we can understand. Kotono-sensei, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me anytime.
Nagato smiles triumphantly and waves his hand as he walks away. Nanami-sensei looks at this with an indescribable expression.
Ugh, I really hate arrogant guys like him.
He doesn't seem to hear Nanami-sensei's accusing words. I might be the only one who knows this side of her. Nanami-sensei, if you have any problems with him, please talk to me.
Sugo-san, that's very reassuring. Thank you for your help.
And time passed in the blink of an eye, and 2 months have passed. Today's the day of Kanata's piano recital. I'm wearing formal clothes and heading to the venue with him. Kanata, that costume suits you. you're really good looking, just like bro. Thank you, Sogo. I think you look somewhat good too. You're tough as always. Huh? Kanata, what happened? Thank you. Huh? I'm saying, thank you for always giving me a ride to the piano class. I'll definitely give you a great performance today. Ugh. Oh jeez, Kanata. You're so cute. Hey, stop it, Sogo. Don't get close to me.
Aw, you get along really well. You're like a big kid.
When I arrived in front of the venue, Nagato approached us with Utako-chan. He still keeps making fun of me.
Uncle, stop saying things like that.
Utako-chan is desperately trying to stop Nagato. Feeling sorry for her, I didn't fight back against him and instead spoke to her. Utako-chan, I'm fine. Thank you for always protecting me. Your clothes are cute, like a princess. Good luck with your performance. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. He definitely looks like Kanata-kun. No, Taco, I can't love him.
I was being looked at with passionate eyes. While I was wondering why, the persistent man talked to me again.
Even if you're not a business owner, you can still look okay if you dress properly, huh? You did your best for a poor man, didn't you? Well, I'm sure a humble employee like you would really have the opportunity to wear that though.
I have a hard time understanding why this person is so desperate to mock me. Oh, you are Nagato-kun, aren't you?
Huh?
When I turned around, there was a beautiful, elegant couple I know well. Hey, bro. I guess you finished work? I'm glad you came on time. Thanks, Sogo. I'm sorry for always depending on you.
But, bro, you say?
He's Kanata's father and my older brother, Keigo Otowa. He's the next president of Otowa, a major musical instrument manufacturer founded by our father. Apparently, my brother knows Nagato. I wonder why. Mom, I'll do my best today.
I'm really looking forward to your performance.
She's Kanata's mother and brother's wife. She's a professional pianist. My brother was also a pro in the past, and that's how he met his wife. Both my brother and his wife have the skills to teach Kanata the piano. Even so, Kanata is attending Nanami-sensei's piano class. The reason seems to be that they are both busy, and that Kanata fell in love with Nanami-sensei at first sight. By the way, Nagata-kun, if I'm not mistaken, you just insulted my brother.
No, I would never do that.
You know him? Yeah, he used to be a sales rep at our company. I heard that he quit a while ago and started his own business. But, are you doing well after that, Nagata-kun?
Well, kinda.
Nagato can't hide his agitation in front of my brother. My brother sighs. Nagato-kun, ever since you worked with us, there was a tendency for you to look down on others, right? I've heard that your business is not going well, and that your sales method is still very pushy. I believe you have better things to do than making fun of our Otowa musical instrument store that my grandfather founded and my brother protects. It seems like you still don't have the mindset as a business owner. Then, Nanami-sensei comes running from inside the venue, looking panicked. Nanami-sensei, is there something wrong?
Well, Sogo-san, actually...
Nanami-sensei then confesses what happened this morning.
Good morning, Kotone-sensei. I'm sorry I came so suddenly. You're beautiful as ever. I'm so happy that I got to see you dressed up like that.
Do you need something? I still have some work to do before the performance.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was asked to tune the piano that will be used today.
It seems that Nagato-san, who suddenly came here, started tuning the piano early in the morning.
The piano here is managed by this venue, so I couldn't complain, so I just let you do it. But I just tried playing it and the sound is really off. If it stays like this, the children's performance will be ruined.
Oh, no way! I tuned it properly. That must be some kind of mistake.
Nagato-san, Nanami-sensei has been playing the piano for many years. I'm sure she's not mistaken.
But it's already less than 2 hours until the performance. It's impossible to tune it again now. There's no need to expect perfection for a mere children's performance, is there?
Oh, Uncle, that's terrible. Why would you say something like that?
Utako, I mean, no, this is not what you think.
Nagato-san, Are you serious?
Well, most of the people who come to listen are amateurs. They won't notice the slight difference in sound.
Stop joking around. Do you think such a thing is allowed? We're pros at handling musical instruments. Don't compromise on sound. Nanami-sensei, I'll tune it. Could you please guide me to the piano?
Sogo-san, but there's not enough time.
It's okay, Nanami-sensei. My brother can do it. He has a better ear than me. I then got led to the piano and told the others to wait outside. Tuning a piano requires a great deal of concentration. In order to adjust the sound, we repeat the delicate process of distinguishing between multiple sounds. What is this? Even though it's a newly tuned piano, it's terrible. Since I was born, I've spent my time listening to my brother play the piano, and my grandfather's music store was my favorite place. I myself learned to play the piano, but my talent as a performer never blossomed like my brother. However, thanks to my blessed environment, I was able to acquire a greater sense of sound than anyone else. Sogo, the piano. Has the piano been fixed? It's almost showtime. Before I knew it, the children who will be performing at Nanami-sensei were waiting. Don't worry, Kanata. I fixed the piano properly. Let your parents hear your best performance. Sogo, thanks. Thanks a lot. I'll do my best.
Sogo-san, thank you so much. You saved us.
You're welcome. I'll be cheering you all on from the audience seat. The performance begins as scheduled. I listened carefully to Kanata, the other children, and Nanami-sensei's performance.
Kanata, he's gotten really good at it. I'm impressed.
You're right. Kanata is a really hard worker. Thank you so much, Sogo. In this way, Kanata's first recital came to a successful end. When we left the venue, Utako's parents saw us and came and bowed to us.
Otowa-san, my stupid younger brother really caused you trouble. I'm terribly sorry. I heard from Utako. It seems like he always said something rude every time he saw you. I don't know how to apologize.
It's okay, please don't worry. Utako-chan always protected me. She's a very kind girl. I hope she can continue to get along well with Kanata.
Otowa-san, thank you very much. I really hope so too.
Then, Nagato, who was sitting next to her and looking uncomfortable, was forced to bow his head by his sister.
Jeez, you asked me to let you give a ride to Utako, so I asked you, but I can't believe you caused them so much trouble. Apologize properly. You can't even tune the piano properly. Stop being arrogant even though you don't have the ability to do anything.
I'm sorry.
Nagato has completely shrunken up. He is like a different person. Utako-chan's father still works at Otowa, and he seems to respect my brother very much. Please raise your head. I don't bring personal feelings into work. Nagato-kun, Sogo is to inherit Otowa from my grandfather. He will be a business owner just like you. Let's work together from now on, shall we?
Yes, thank you very much.
I'm sorry. My uncle always said he also wants to build a big company like Otowa, and he admires Kanata-kun's father.
Oh, is that so?
Please don't reveal any more of my secrets, Utako.
Nagato is shocked by Utako's innocent confession, and...
Sogo-san!
Whoa! Hey, Nanami-sensei!
Thank you, Sogo-san. Thanks to you, it was a wonderful recital. I love you.
I'm glad to hear... Wait, what? What did you just say?
Kotona-sensei, about you.
Sorry. I realize how you feel, but I can't. I've always loved Sogo-san. I'm going to have Sogo-san tune my piano coming forward too.
No way.
Uncle, cheer up. I'm sure you'll meet someone good.
Since then, Nagato no longer comes to pick up and drop off Utako. It seems that part of the reason he opened the tuning company was to get closer to Nanami-sensei. It soon went out of business. He seems to be living a jobless life now. Nagato, who made fun of me saying I'm poor, is now in the midst of poverty. I can only hope that he, who has experienced hardship himself, will no longer make fun of others. And soon after that, I started dating Nanami-sensei. We both love music and have fun every day. And one more thing that makes me happy. That is... Hey, Sogo, Let me see you tuning the piano. I want to be like you when I grow up. Kanata, my favorite nephew, has started telling me that he wants to be like me in the future. Furthermore, he's now supportive of me dating Nanami-sensei.
You must be kinda jealous.
Yeah, I'm a bit jealous. But I think Kanata has a good eye for people for admiring Sogo. The world of music is incredibly vast. There are people who stand on stage and play music, people who manufacture musical instruments, and there are people like me who maintain the instruments. Thanks to each of us doing our own work, we can all enjoy music. That's why I will continue to work as a professional who supports people who love music, and I want to live my life with the people I care about.
Chief Kawamoto, about this blueprint.
The position of this wall won't provide enough seismic resistance. Try shifting it a bit.
Got it, thank you.
I'm Naoki Kawamoto. I'm 31 years old and work as a chief in the design department of this company. It's been 8 years since I joined this company as a new graduate. Before I knew it, my design skills had become the best in the department. But lately, I've had a small concern. Why is everyone getting married one after another? Friends, colleagues, even juniors and subordinates, they're all tying the knots. I've been too focused on work. Since starting my job, I haven't really been in a relationship. Every time I see how happy everyone around me is, I feel a sense of urgency. Ow, Chief Kawamoto, good work! Sorai? What's up? He's Shoichi Sorai, one of my subordinates in the design department. Well, I'm getting married soon, and I'd love for you to come to the wedding, Chief Kawamoto. Here's the invitation. I thought I'd share some happiness with you since you're always working, haha. I see. I'm glad you invited me. Thanks, I'll definitely attend. Since I've been giving him work-related advice, Sorai often throws these snide remarks at me. He probably wants to take a jab at me since he can't outdo me at work, so he tries to assert his superiority in relationships. Though I find it annoying, I accept the invitation, thinking it's best not to create tension at work. A few months later, I attended Sorai's wedding. It's a lavish ceremony filled with people. We're in the middle of the reception. Sorai really splurged on this.
Yes, and his wife is quite beautiful too.
It seems Sorai's wife's name is Emi. During the introduction, a video played showing how they became close in college and started dating 3 years ago. The reception progresses smoothly, and now it's time for the newlyweds to make the rounds to greet the guests. Sorai, congratulations on your marriage. Thank you. Sorry to get ahead of you in finding happiness. Oh, but Chief Kawamoto lives for his work, so I'm sure our marriage doesn't matter to him. Maybe because Emi is by his side, Sorai's sarcasm is milder than usual. But the condescending look in his eyes clearly showed he was looking down on me. So, Chief Kawamoto, how did you find our wedding? I thought it was nice. Congratulations once again. Thank you. You know, marriage is great. Just having a good woman by your side really motivates you at work. But I guess someone like you who doesn't even have a girlfriend wouldn't understand that. Back at work on the next shift, Sorai's snide remarks continue, and I'm getting fed up with it. I tell him to just get back to work, but he shows no sign of remorse. Hey, where do you think people meet their partners? A few days later, feeling increasingly anxious about marriage, I decided to ask a married friend for advice.
Oh, so you're finally interested in marriage? I thought you were going to stay single forever, Naoki.
I've always wanted to get married eventually. It's just that I've been prioritizing work. Considering it might take 2 or 3 years to get married, I figure I need to start looking for a partner soon. But I don't really know how to meet someone.
Well, normally I'd suggest a marriage agency, but I don't know much about that. I met my wife on a matching app.
Wait, really? Isn't that just like a dating site?
No, that's an outdated view. Sure, it used to be like that, but now it's pretty mainstream.
According to my friend, there are many apps where people seriously looking for love or marriage can register. Also, to confirm identities, they require users to submit identification, so there's less fraud and impersonation. Furthermore, many of these companies have strict measures in place to deal with problematic users.
These days, it's not uncommon for people to get married through matching apps. The app I used is called Love Koi Matching. The company provides solid support and the fees are reasonable, so I think it's something you could easily use, Naoki.
If you say so, I guess. And so, I registered on Love Koi Matching under the name Nao. Oh, I've got a message from Fu-chan. A few months after starting Love Koi Matching, I became close with a woman named Fu-chan. We live near each other and share similar tastes in TV dramas. Our conversations always get lively in the messages. However, Fu-chan doesn't seem too keen on meeting me in person. Maybe she's being cautious. I've casually mentioned nearby restaurants that I recommend, but Fu-chan's response has been lukewarm. It's been 2 months since we started messaging. According to my friend, it's not too early to go on a first date. But judging from our exchanges, it doesn't seem like she dislikes me. Maybe she's just shy. I want to get to know Fu-chan better. So I decided to adjust to her pace and opened the message.
What do you think of my full-body profile photo now, son?
According to her profile, Fu-chan is 27 years old, but she looks quite young. Well, she submitted her ID, so the profile information shouldn't be false. Muttering this, I replied to her message. I think you have a great sense of style and know what suits you. I'm not very good with fashion, so I'd love it if you could help me pick out clothes sometime.
Thank you.
After a long pause, I received a reply from Fu-chan with just those 2 words. But after that, her responses clearly changed. She started saying things like, "I'd like to go there too," about the restaurants I recommended. And finally, "Would you like to grab a meal sometime? I can tell you more about my favorite dishes."
I'd love to.
And so, our first date was set. In person, Fu-chan was adorable, but she looked so young that I was initially taken aback. However, once we started talking, the conversation flowed as smoothly as it had in our messages.
It doesn't feel like we're meeting for the first time, does it? I'm really glad I met you now, son.
Then, Fu-chan smiled sadly. Before she started messaging me, Fu-chan had interacted with various people on the app. But because of her appearance, she was often avoided or, on the contrary, approached only for her looks.
There was one person who seemed nice, but when we met, they said some hurtful things. They asked if my profile photo was a joke, and said they couldn't be seen walking with someone who looks like a middle schooler.
This guy had mocked her as soon as he saw her and ended the meeting immediately. Because of that, she hesitated to meet me in person at first.
But the message you sent me the other day made me want to meet you. I have a baby face, so I tend to dress younger, but people around me often avoid me because they think it's not age appropriate. I registered on a matching app hoping to find someone who would understand me despite my appearance. So your comment acknowledging why I dress like this made me really happy. It made me so happy that I took a while to reply.
Watching Fu-chan's shy smile, I couldn't take my eyes off her. After that, Fu-chan and I went on several more dates. Each time, our conversations deepened and I discovered more of her charm. We also shared our real names, and I learned that our full name was Fuka Yamazaki. On the day of our third date, when I had decided to confess my feelings to Fuka, I was focusing on finishing work so I could leave on time.
Today's date night with my wife, so you'll handle this work.
It's a bit much to ask me to handle all this work on short notice.
Hearing something troubling, I decided to step in. Hey, you don't have an excessive workload, do you? Don't push your work onto others. Finish it yourself.
You wouldn't understand, Chief Kawamoto, but balancing work and home life is tough. As a boss, you should consider your subordinate situations.
Well then, shall we bring this up with the department head and discuss your workload?
Yeah!
Shoichi often slacks off at work, and both I and our superiors have had to scold him several times. He must have realized that if he brought this up, he'd just get scolded again, so he tried to secretly pass his work to a colleague. Wasn't having a good woman by your side supposed to motivate you to work harder? If you keep doing things like this, even Emi-san might lose respect for you.
Fine, I'll do it. I'll get it done. You really are a joyless workaholic, nagging me with logic like that.
Thank you, Chief Kawamoto.
No problem. If he tries to push more work onto you, let me know. Afterward, I finished my tasks and managed to leave on time. Incidentally, Shoichi also managed to finish his work, though with a near tearful expression, just in time. Seems like he's capable of doing it on his own after all. I'm utterly exasperated. That night, I steeled myself and spoke the words, despite my legs trembling from nerves. Fuka Yamazaki, I like you. Would you go out with me with marriage in mind?
Yes, I like you too, Naoki. Let's be together from now on.
As Fuka smiled at me, I felt truly fulfilled, like I understood what it meant to have one's heart full. And so, we began dating. After we started dating, we naturally stopped using honorifics and formal language with each other. Just having Fuka near me, I feel supported. I've only focused on work until now, so I'm not really sure what couples do. So sometimes I worry if Fuka is enjoying herself.
As long as you're with me, Naoki, I'm happy. Knowing that you're thinking hard about what would make me happy is what makes me the happiest. Thank you, Naoki. It also makes me happy that you share your worries with me. You accepted me as I am, so I want to support you as you are. Whatever challenges we face, we'll overcome them together.
Yeah, thank you, Fuka. As I continued these conversations with Fuka, I felt more motivated and focused on my work. 6 months after we started dating, I was promoted to assistant manager. Congratulations, assistant manager Kawamoto. I'm counting on you. Thank you. I'll do my best. Huh? Is Sorai not here? I went over to Sorai's desk, needing to talk to him, but it seems he wasn't around. As I idly glanced over his desk, I spotted a document that made me widen my eyes. A few days later, Fuka and I were out shopping at the supermarket on a day off. As we walked around together, we ran into Soraya and Emi.
Oh, Assistant Manager Kawamoto, what's up? Doing some lonely bachelor shopping? Wait, who's this with you?
She's my girlfriend. We've been dating for 6 months. Soraya's smile froze at my words.
Huh? Really? You have a girlfriend? Where'd you meet her? I thought you only worked all the time.
On a matching app.
A matching app? Well, I guess someone like you who can't have a normal relationship has no choice but to rely on an app. I mean, using a matching app is probably why you ended up with a girl like this. And by the way, is she even of legal age? It's not some shady business, is it?
She just looks young. She's definitely an adult, so stop talking like that. And it's wrong to think that using a matching app means you can't have a proper relationship. What matters is whether the people involved are serious about love and marriage. We've been genuine with each other, which is why we ended up together.
Ha! What nonsense! No matter how sincere you are, the fact that you couldn't find a normal partner still stands, doesn't it? I didn't need an app to meet my wife and get married. That alone makes me a better man than Assistant Manager Kawamoto.
That's enough, Shoichi. You've been saying nothing but rude things. I'm truly sorry about my husband. Wait, you're married? Yes. We've been married for about 1.5 years now. But what about it?
Fuka? Ignoring our questions, Fuka glared at Shoichi with a sharp look.
You're the worst! You registered on a matching app under the name of Shoichi and lied about being single, didn't you? About 1 year ago, we even met, remember?
What are you talking about? I have such a beautiful wife. Why would I use a matching app?
I remember what you said to me. You mocked me, saying I looked like a middle schooler and left me stranded at the meeting place.
Yes, the man who met Fuka through love koi matching and said those cruel things was none other than Sorai.
That must have been someone else who looked like me.
Shoichi tries to play dumb, but it's clear he knows exactly what she's talking about, judging by his shifty eyes.
I tend to leave a strong impression on people, so I rarely get forgotten. But clearly you don't remember me. Could it be that meeting women through a matching app is so routine for you? That's why you didn't even remember our first meeting, isn't it? Hey, Shoichi? You've been coming home late a lot since we got married, but you said it was because work was busy, right?
Oh, but haven't you only worked overtime a handful of times in the past 1.5 years? And even when you did, it was only for about an hour each time.
Well, that's...
Show me your phone, Shoichi.
I
said, show me now. Don't stall.
Yes, ma'am.
Caving under Emi's pressure, Shoichi obediently hands over his phone.
I see. You're registered on multiple matching apps, and the last message was just yesterday. Hey, Shoichi. What does this mean?
Well, it's not what it looks like.
We'll discuss this thoroughly later.
Emi took Shoichi away with her, and they disappeared somewhere.
Emi says she's dead set on getting a divorce. What are you going to do about it?
Why should I do anything? You brought this on yourself. The first thing Shoichi did when he came back to work was to start complaining. Judging by his tone, it's clear he doesn't think he's at fault. I'm stunned by his complete lack of guilt.
It's your fault for saying unnecessary things. You should pay for my alimony.
Instead of wasting time blaming others, maybe you should think about how to explain this to the company.
Huh? Why would I have to explain anything to the company?
Before he could finish, I shoved my phone screen in his face. The photo showed Shoichi's desk with a receipt from a certain restaurant. That's right. The document I found on Shoichi's desk that day was this receipt. I found it suspicious, so I took a photo.
That's just a business dinner.
Oh, really? Then what's the deal with this date? Didn't you say you were going on a date with your wife that day? That was the day Shoichi tried to dump his work on a colleague. I remembered it well because it was the day I confessed to Fuka. And the receipt was made out to the company, which didn't match what he said at all. I checked with the accounting department, and it seems you filed this receipt as an expense for a client meeting. Needless to say, falsifying expenses is a form of fraud. If they investigate, the truth will come out. You should think about how to handle this.
You piece of...
What?
I said you're a pathetic loser who can't meet women except through a matching app. You were so desperate for a woman that you had to register, huh? A guy like you who's only good for work has no chance with women. So how dare a worthless guy like you ruin my life?
What are you talking about? Are you describing yourself?
What?
I can't help but laugh coolly at a scumbag like him talking about a man's worth. You're the one who registered because you wanted women to play with, aren't you? Although I doubt any decent woman would go for a married man. You underestimate the people who register on matching apps. Sure, some are there just to play around, but those looking to cheat are a small minority. And yet, you lied about being single just to find someone to play with. Even if you meet someone through an app, they're still a person with feelings. On top of that, you didn't even use your own money for your personal entertainment, but instead you burdened the company. People who live so recklessly can't expect to have smooth sailing in life. So, what was it you said? That I ruined your life? You mean you ruined it yourself?
Yeah!
Leaving Shoichi, who had nothing more to say, I returned to work. Later, an investigation revealed that Shoichi had filed multiple false expense claims. Though the amount was small, it was enough for the company to file a damages claim, leading to a settlement. However, the expense fraud was a clear violation of company policy, and Shoichi was dismissed with cause.
Damn it! Why did it have to come to this?
Apparently, he had been sneaking money from Emi, who didn't know about the receipts. She had been giving him money for their outings, which he pocketed instead. Already furious over the cheating, Emi completely gave up on Shoichi and divorced him. Furthermore, for violating the terms of use, he was blacklisted by several app operators.
Damn it! I can't keep any women or money!
Now, unable to register on any matching apps, he's living a lonely life while paying alimony to Emi and damages to the company. Meanwhile, Fuka and I continued dating smoothly and finally got married. I'm so glad I met you, Fuka. Let's keep supporting each other and be happy together.
Yes, let's do that.
Whether you meet someone through a matching app or elsewhere doesn't really make a difference, I think. What's most important is how sincerely you approach the relationship and how you show that sincerity through your actions. We'll continue to cherish each other and live with mutual respect.
I'm very impressed, Shane. Thank you very much, Mr. President. It's still your first month here, and you've already been chosen to organize an event by a major company. Good job. Sir, it's all thanks to your guidance. You really are humble and trustworthy. I'm sure that's why the client chose you. I remember to cherish the bonds between people at all times. Always keep that in mind. I'm Shin Sato, a 32-year-old employee working for an event management company. The company was still a startup when I joined them as a new graduate. We started with 5 members, and within several years of hard work, we've managed to expand the number of employees to over 300. This workplace has taught me many important lessons in my life. I love this place more than anything else, or at least, that's how I used to think. The reason my mind changed is because of her, the daughter of the late former president.
What? Do you have a problem with the way I do things? You can quit if you want to. Don't forget that I am your boss here. Your job is to follow my orders.
Her name is Miyu Tateno. She's the only daughter of the former president. The former president used to treat us like a family. He valued our opinions, and we were allowed to share our opinions at work. But ever since his daughter took over the place, the situation has totally changed. She's very dictative and everyone fears her. That poor employee ran away crying. She wasn't always like that. I wonder what made her change. Miss President, was there really any need to go that far?
Well, what's the point of letting them stay if they're not making enough profit? I don't need employees that are good for nothing. We must seek more profits now.
You do certainly have a point. However, since your father passed away, we've lost a lot of manpower. The workload is adding more burden to the rest of us. Some of us have lost motivation, and the situation is looking worse. The former president used to value our opinions. I'm not sure your father will be happy to see us like this.
You've been with us for very long, and that's why I have spared you with many of your selfish actions, but
She took a short breath.
I am the boss. If you have a problem with the way I do things, bring your notice.
Very well, ma'am. I will. I took up my resignation notice, which I had already prepared. I couldn't bear seeing my beloved company change anymore. I would like to take the remaining days as paid leave.
Ugh, whatever. Pack your stuff and leave right now. If anyone else wants to resign, you're free to do so.
Thank you for everything until today. I lowered my head to show my appreciation to the former president and the company that I had been long working for.
Oh, Mr. Sato, without you, we'd surely go out of business.
This is my junior colleague, Hinata Asahi. Her job is negotiating with clients, and she's quite an enthusiastic person. You're overestimating me. Sorry to add even more workload on you.
I can't imagine the company running without you.
Says Hana Kusano with a worried expression. Kusano is our designer. Kusano, you'll be fine. Keep creating designs that only you can think of. I regretted having to leave all those talented ladies behind, but it was time to say goodbye.
I can't believe you're leaving. I thought this place was like home to you.
Well, I wanted to devote my all, but I couldn't bear all the changes. This is Hotori Misukawa. She joined the company right after I did. She's in charge of accounting and has saved my work many times.
Maybe I should quit too. It hurts to see the company change.
I'm no longer in a position to say anything. Good luck, and take care. It's been a month since I left my job. I've been spending a meaningless life since then. I guess it's time I search for a new job. But there's nothing particular I want to do. Maybe I'll travel around Japan and do some self-discovery. I was running away from reality when my phone rang. From Asahi? It was Hinata Asahi, the cheerful girl from my former office.
He's here. Mr. Sato, over here.
She called me to her nearby cafe. When I arrived, Kusano and Mizukawa were seated too. What are you three doing here?
Mr. Sato, we also love the company.
What? All three of you?
Yes, and there's something we've discussed. Would you like to?
Start a business with us?
Hey, I was supposed to say that. Don't take my part away.
Why don't we leave that aside for now?
The girls went on and on about launching a company, but none of that came into my head. Are you saying you all quit your jobs to start a new business with me?
Yes, exactly.
What's the point in staying in that old company if you weren't there?
We wanted to work with you again, and the fastest way to do that was to start a business with you.
You're all crazy. Starting a business isn't all that easy.
We know, but I think it will be even more difficult for you to find your ideal workplace. Aren't you seeking for an environment which our former president created?
She was right. Even after months had passed, I was pursuing those memories.
We were too. That's why we asked ourselves, why not make our ideal workplace together?
Mr. Sato, if you still haven't decided on your next job, could you consider starting a business with us? We know there are risks. If you decide to refuse, we'll accept it.
There is no guaranteed success. I knew it was a dangerous gamble, but my heart had already come to a clear conclusion. I appreciate your offer. Please let me join you.
Yay! We're counting on you, Mr. President.
What? Me? The president? From that moment, I shared fate with the three girls. Just around the season when cicadas began to cry, we launched our company, Love Eventer. As the name suggests, our business is event planning and management, just like what we specialized in our former company.
Mr. President, regarding the estimate, it turns out that our competitors have offered a lower price.
What? They don't give a damn about profit, do they? Tell the client that our job values quality over price. Asahi, we're gonna go out to see our new client from yesterday.
Coming right up, sir. I think I'm going to melt. If it's already this hot in July, how hot will December be?
The hectic days remind me of the past. We've just started out and have already achieved this much. The girls were as expected. Oh, just stop that cheesy joke. It's making me sweat even more. Do stay focused when we get there.
I will. Oh, why don't we buy some ice cream over there?
For goodness sake. Alright, but after we finish the business, okay? I say reluctantly, but I actually trust her. Asahi has received several awards for top sales performance in the past.
This ice cream tastes like freshly squeezed milk. I feel so refreshed. Moo!
Asahi secured the contract with miraculous speed, and I bought a rich milk vanilla ice cream as we promised. That was quick work, Asahi. That startup surely made a fast decision to select us for their product's promotion event.
Thank you, sir. But I think people who create products from scratch are the ones who are truly amazing. Your ideas, Hannah's design, my job is just to promote what I believe is the best product.
But it all comes down to your sales skills, Asahi. Oh, watch out!
No! My rich milk vanilla ice cream!
She was so focused on listening to me that her ice cream fell with a fateful thud. Don't cry, Asahi. I'll buy you a new one.
A new one? But I wanted to eat that one. Nothing can replace that one.
You okay? You must be having a heat stroke. I'll go buy some sports drinks. Turns out that Asahi was fine. Good boys and girls, do not waste food. In the end, I bought her a new scoop of rich milk vanilla ice cream, and we went back to her office. I informed Kusano about the details of our new request.
So the client wants to hold an event for their new character in a department store.
Kusano, you catch on real quick. Yeah, they want us to create the character and its unique worldview.
Okay, let's see. Poi poi poi, shbaba.
She makes a weird sound and scribbles down notes. Kusano is also talented like Asahi. The deadline is this weekend. I'm counting on ya.
The theme for this event is the frog that turned into a prince.
A week after I entrusted the task to Kusano, she announced the theme and design for this event. Whoa, you've answered the client's request perfectly. They'll be pleased with this.
Kusano, you're really impressive. And this frog prince is adorable.
I knew you could do it. You've done a great job conveying the essence of the product.
I had some worries in the beginning, but now I'm certain that this team can offer the best service than any other company. Great job! I'll take it to our client right away. The client was very pleased with our work and gave us a green light to proceed.
Now, let's outsource it to a production company and we're done. Then, all that's left is the setup.
We all worked together, brainstorming, collaborating to bring the project to a success. This was the picture that I was looking for. This is what the previous president taught us to cherish. Even after his death, his spirit remains with us. Just as I was getting sentimental, my phone rang. It was from the client. I wonder what it is. Hello? Yes? But why? I thought we agreed to the plan. Uh-huh.
Is anything wrong, sir?
Other companies were offering our client a much lower budget for the project. And now, our client wants to reconsider the contract. We had to start the whole project again from scratch. That's the situation we are facing now. But it's impossible to start a new project within the given time limit.
I guess we'll have to keep it on a much lower budget then.
I'll get the quotes from outsourcing companies. Asahi, you oversee the prices and make negotiations. I'll try holding down the costs for designs.
You guys aren't giving up?
This is our first big project here. We can't just lose it. Leave the financial matters to me.
What talented ladies! Their energy and passion brought tears to my eyes. Right, I'm going out. Inspired by their positive attitude, I came up with an idea. I grabbed my bag and headed outside.
Good luck, boss. We'll take care of the rest.
We can't end things here. Let's show our client what we're made of.
Agreed.
Cheers to our partner Love Eventer and to the great success of our event!
Cheers!
There were some ups and downs along the way, but we managed to hold the event successfully. We also had many positive feedback from the customers. The client was very pleased with our job, and they hosted an after party for us today. After our new product went viral on social media, we were able to boost product visibility and sales. We really appreciate your effort. You came up with such a unique idea to advertise your product in conjunction with another company's new product. It was a bright idea. That way, we could split the budget between two companies and achieve a low budget. Our boss was really impressed with your proposal. Thank you, and it's all thanks to my excellent employees.
Mr. President!
Actually, there was a company that offered us a much lower budget, asking us if we would like to switch with them. But the female president had quite the abrasive attitude, so we decided to go with you. I heard that company went bankrupt later on. I'm glad we didn't go with them. Really? What was the name of the company? The client named a company that was really familiar to us. Several months passed, and the season turned cold. After the success of that event, we were able to secure contracts with many clients. We were smooth sailing, and were considering expanding your team. Huh? I'll take it. I gasped as I saw the figure on the intercom camera. I opened the door and there I found... I don't suppose you're here as a client. What do you want with us? The president from our previous company stood there right in front of us. I couldn't help talking bitterly with her.
My apologies for the sudden visit. Could you spare me a little bit of your time?
I couldn't see the woman who I used to know in her. After all, her company went out of business, and she's no longer the president. Please follow me.
Please accept my sincere apologies. I have been very rude to all of you.
I led her to the meeting room. She wanted to see the three girls too, so I fetched them reluctantly. Then, she bowed deeply and apologized to all of us.
I was desperate to keep my father's company, which he cherished more than anything else. But after Mr. Sato left, the other employees started to quit one by one. In the beginning, I had no idea why they treated me like that. I even felt anger for their betrayal towards my father.
Miyuta Tenno started talking about her feelings towards her late father. She lowered her head and continued her speech.
I realized that the company will go out of business at this rate and began pursuing only profits. But then we started receiving negative feedback from the clients about a drop in quality. Even though we kept the prices down, nobody showed any interest in us anymore, and my employees quit one by one. Eventually, we could no longer pay the rent and went bankrupt. I finally realized after I lost everything that my father would never have let things come to this. I neglected the one thing my father always said, the bonds between people.
It was true. The former president had always valued connections between people even after the company expanded its business. Although those connections may not be visible, they're definitely an asset to the company. Whether it was the employees' motivation or clients' trust, the former president knew they were invaluable assets.
I finally realized that my employees left because they loved my father and his company. I was the one who didn't know anything. Not only did I treat you terribly, I ruined the company which all of you cherished. I can't apologize enough.
Her tears fell on her clenched fists on her knees. Ah, she's finally back to the woman we know. From what I heard, she's been going around apologizing to everyone who left, and we were the last ones. As she stood up to leave, I called out to her. What are you gonna do now?
I'm thinking of working my way up very slowly in another company and hope to follow my father's footsteps.
I was thinking, you could work with us here.
That sounds lovely. I was just thinking of the same thing. If you haven't found a job yet, I think it's really worth considering. But after what I've done to you...
Of course, we can't easily forgive you. You ruined your dearest father's company and betrayed us and our clients. But then, we can also at least help our colleagues who need help. Once again, let's work together at this place where our predecessors' visions are still alive.
The sobs she desperately tried to hold in echoed through the quiet room. Between each sob, she said,
Thank you. I'll promise I will keep his visions alive this time.
Gentle air enveloped us, and thus Miyu Tatsuno came to start over with us. A month later, Miss Tateno joined us from that day, and her abilities have become an immediate asset. She originally had a high reputation for her creativity. It must be the DNA from her father. In her former company, she was appointed next president because she had enough talent to do so. I hope, this time, we can convey and pass down the teachings of her father.
President Sato, may I have a moment?
What's up, Mizukawa? Asahi and Kusano. What are you two doing too? I was gazing above the sky after work when Mizukawa called me from behind. I turned around to see the usual three beautiful ladies.
It's been a while since we launched this company, and I think we're getting on the right track. And there's something we would like to share with you.
They seemed quite tense, and I gulped down as I wondered what would happen next. The ladies opened their mouths at the same time.
I'm in love with you. Please make me your girlfriend.
Huh? What? Wait, what are you saying? You're all kidding me, right?
Unfortunately, we are all serious. We've been in love with you for a long time.
What? Since when?
Ever since we met at our previous workplace.
We promised to confess our feelings to you after our business took off well.
No hard feelings for anyone who gets chosen.
I never dreamed that they liked me, or that there was such a deal between the ladies. All I could say was, I need time to think about this. Work often tends to focus on visible profits, but there's almost always somebody's passion or hurt behind it. That's why those who value connections with people are likely to succeed. Now, how am I supposed to face the hearts of these ladies? Let's say I'll start off by facing each one of them sincerely. My name's Yugo Konami, a 28-year-old chef dreaming of owning my own restaurant one day. Right now, I'm working here at Washoku Hashiya, honing my skills. Konami-kun, great work today! The new dish you came up with is a great hit with our customers. Thank you. It's all thanks to your guidance, owner. This man is the second-generation owner of Washoku Hashiya, Masashi Hashiya. Not only is he a skilled chef, but his management skills are also top-notch. He's the epitome of a serious and honest person, exactly the kind of chef I aspire to be. It's because you put your heart into your cooking, Kawanami-kun. Keep up the good work. Yes, thank you very much. My son has decided to continue his training at another restaurant. It seems he's trying to prove something to me. Masashi lowers his eyebrows and smiles a bit sadly. He apparently has a son, but I've never met him. Training at another restaurant instead of his father's. I wonder what's on his mind. But I wanted to keep working under this man until I achieved my dream. That's what I thought, but... Sometime later, I received the news of Masashi-san's passing. Masashi-san died in an accident, and all I could do was regret. Masashi-san, there were still so many things I wanted to learn from you. I'll become a great chef, I promise. Please watch over me from heaven. I said that in front of Masashi-san's body. I wanted to somehow support the restaurant he left behind. At that time, I truly believed I could do that, but... After a while, Masashi-san's son, Yoji Hashiya, took over as the third-generation owner. Yoji-san is young, only 26, but because Masashi-san divorced early and raised him alone, it was natural for him to inherit the business. There was no objection to his succession, but he made a shocking statement during his first greeting to us. "Unlike you uneducated folks, I graduated from a prestigious university. I'm well versed in business management and the latest trends. As long as you follow my lead, the restaurant will be fine. First, I'm going to revamp these old-fashioned dishes. From now on, we'll aim for more visually impactful presentations. For example, this! A crepe filled with grilled eel and rice. An eel rice crepe! It's a fusion of Japanese and Western desserts! What is that? Who would eat something like that? Did you just say what is that? That's the feeling that matters. Once customers think that, we've already won. As Yoji-san smugly declared this, the other staff and I were left bewildered. 3 months later, half of the restaurant's staple dishes disappeared from the menu. In their place, Yoji-san's creations were prominently featured with recommendation tags. This place, it started serving strange dishes now, with the staple dishes gone and Masashi-san no longer around.
It used to be a calm and nice restaurant. The atmosphere has changed and it's disappointing.
I could only watch helplessly as the regular customers muttered in disappointment and left. This restaurant didn't just offer good food. Masashi-san's personality, the service, the ambience. Everything blended together with the food to make this place a beloved spot for the townspeople. That's why I admired Masashi-san and made it my goal to one day have a restaurant like his. But now, with the focus shifted to social media trends, it's no wonder the regulars are leaving. This could ruin everything this restaurant has built up over the years. I have to do something. A month later, I confronted Yoji-san with the restaurant's sales report. Take a look! Sales are down 60% compared to last month! We're in the red! Ha! Change takes time. This is proof that we are refreshing our customer base. It's actually a good sign. What are you talking about? How can losing regular customers be a good sign? You're fundamentally mistaken. The staple dishes carry Masashi-san's legacy. These days, success is all about going viral on social media. The restaurant I frequent has grown rapidly from that. But the customer base. If you focus on a passing trend and neglect the regulars, in a few years the restaurant... Shut up! If you don't like it, you can quit. I don't expect anything from you anyway. Hearing those words, I gave up thinking of him as Masashi-san's son. And so, I finally told Yoji-san that I was quitting Washoku Hashiya. That restaurant is finished. I need to find a new job. I feel terrible for Masashi-san. On my way home that night, I drowned my sorrows in alcohol at a nearby izakaya. It was the drunkest I've ever been in my life, and as I stumbled home, not even the alcohol could lift my spirits. I'm not too worried about finding my next job, but leaving that restaurant under these circumstances is really frustrating. Huh? At that moment, I caught sight of a figure out of the corner of my eye. A woman was hunched over, looking pained by the utility pole. Worried, I approached her. The woman suddenly started vomiting violently. My drunkenness disappeared in an instant. Are you okay? She seemed to be as drunk as I was. I couldn't just leave her there, so I quickly approached and started patting her back. Once she calmed down, I went to a nearby convenience store, bought some water, and handed it to her, rinsing away as much of the vomit as I could.
I'm so sorry. I feel awful.
How much did you drink? Are you alone?
Yeah, drinking by myself.
Drinking alone until you're this wasted? Why would you do that? Though I guess I'm no better. I couldn't just leave her, so I decided to help a bit more. That was all I intended to do, but...
That's right. Kawanami-san. Social media trend should come second.
Exactly! I totally get it, Kurosaki-san! An hour later, this woman, Nanaka Kurosaki, and I were having a second round on a park bench, completely hitting it off. We both knew that drinking more alcohol in this situation would be bad, so we stuck to canned coffee. I never imagined that Kurosaki-san was in the same industry, and even the owner of a Japanese restaurant.
Oh no. I just inherited it after my father suddenly passed away. I'm still a rookie.
Kurosaki-san took over a traditional Japanese restaurant called Love Koi Washoku. It seems similar to Washoku Hashiya. But a year and a half ago, a rival restaurant nearby, Oren Cuisine, started selling gigantic rice burgers. The visual impact caught people's attention, and after being featured on TV, the restaurant became a huge hit.
That did draw some customers away from Love Koi Washoku, but it wasn't enough to harm the business. The real problem was the younger staff who saw Oren Cuisine's viral success. Let's do something like that too! If we don't, we'll lose all our customers! It's not that simple. We need to maintain what makes us unique. Sure, my father did change things up once during his time. Then now is the time to change again! Look, that place is going viral on social media!
The younger staff, eager to chase trends, started clashing with Kurosaki-san over the direction of the business. It's the exact opposite of what happened at Washoku Hashiya.
Wait a minute. If all of you leave at once, we'll be short-staffed.
In the end, several staff members forced their way out of Love Koi Washoku.
I think they were enticed by Oren Cuisine, which was booming and expanding, and they were hiring. The pay there is supposed to be good too. Those girls were hired on the spot, and they're still working there. Suddenly losing so many staff left Love Koi Washoku critically understaffed.
To fill the gap, Kurosaki-san has been working herself to the bone, and today, the stress finally pushed her to drink excessively.
I understand the appeal of viral trends and shock value, but our customer base is different. My father changed things up when the customer base started to shift gradually, but the core concept never changed. If the customers stop coming or the base changes, then yes, it's necessary to adapt. But right now...
I place a hand on Nanaka's shoulder as she murmurs tearfully. I think so too! It's pointless to lose what makes us special by chasing a fleeting trend. I believe you're right, Kurosaki-san. Kurosaki-san, will you hire me at Love Koi Washoku? I just quit my job today for the same reason as you. I promise I'll be a big help.
Really? I've been struggling to find someone, so if you come, it'll be a huge relief.
Thank you. And so, I started working at Love Koi Washoku. From the next day, I immediately started working at Love Koi Washoku. The dishes for tables 4, 6, and 7 are ready. Please serve them.
Yes, that was fast. I never knew Kawanami-san was so capable. Maybe we'll be able to manage our staff shortage after all.
This place is very similar in style to Washoku Hashiya. The concept is to serve dishes that make you crave them out of nowhere. Thanks to that, I fit into the kitchen as if I had been there for years, even on my first day.
Oh, this place is delicious.
Oren Cuisine was packed, so we came here, but this place is great too. Love Koi Washoku was always a quality restaurant. If it weren't for the sudden mass exodus of staff, they wouldn't have had any major issues. Oren Cuisine, I should check it out. Curious, I decided to drop by for a quick look after work. After work, I entered the restaurant and checked the menu, and I couldn't help but frown. 1-meter rice burger tower, 100 treasure stir fry, 3 colored meatball skewers. What is this? The pictures on the menu definitely have a strong visual impact, but this is all just gimmicky stuff. It doesn't look like they care about the taste at all. It's hard to believe that just a year ago, this place was a traditional Japanese restaurant rivaling Love Koi Washoku. And the customers are so young. It's true that it's popular with the younger crowd, but this isn't the right demographic. Is Washoku Hashiya going to end up like this too? The restaurant Masashi-san left behind. It's so sad. I finished my meal that day with a heavy heart and quickly left the restaurant. About 6 months later, Lovekoi Washoku and Oren Cuisine had become complete opposites. Lovekoi Washoku stuck to its principles and continued to treat its customers sincerely just as before. By now, I've completely settled in at Lovekoi Washoku and have even been entrusted with leading the kitchen.
The new dish you came up with, Kawanami-san, is getting rave reviews from the customers.
I'm glad to hear that. We've been getting more customers lately, and things are going well. The staffing issues have been resolved, and the restaurant is doing better than ever. Meanwhile, at Oren Cuisine, the push for bizarre new menu items continued, drastically changing both the menu and the interior.
New menu item, Rainbow Pork Belly Bowl. Would you like to try it? That place has made another weird dish, I see. But honestly, I'm tired of it. The taste isn't even that good. If you want good food, I heard that nearby Lovekoi Washoku is excellent. Let's try it next time.
And as for the current state of Washoku Hashiya, my old workplace, it's completely empty now. This doesn't make sense. No new customers are coming. The regulars are gone too. I prepared so many social media worthy dishes, so why? Unlike Oren Cuisine, which gained instant fame after being featured on TV, the menu items Yoji-san introduced didn't even make a splash. Damn it! What am I doing wrong? Unable to accept this, Yoji-san made his way to Oren Cuisine. It's been a while since I last came here. He was trying to emulate the success of Oren Cuisine after seeing its TV feature. I need to figure out what's different between this place and mine. But wait, there are fewer customers than before. Actually, there's barely anyone here. There used to be a long line.
Hey there, sir. Would you like to try our Rainbow Pork Belly Bowl at Oren Cuisine?
The person who approached the puzzled Yoji-san was a former staff member who had quit Lovekoi Washoku after clashing with Kurasaki-san. Hey, wasn't this place more popular before? What happened?
Well...
With a troubled look, the former staff member confided in Yoshi about the current state of Oren Cuisine. What? Sales have dropped by 80% since the peak?
I shouldn't say this as an employee, but honestly, I think the boom is over. We don't have many repeat customers, so it's like we've run out of new customers. The staff keeps getting laid off. I don't know how much longer I'll have a job here. They've even got me out here doing customer calls.
Damn it! I base my restaurant's direction on Oren Cuisine's success. But if this is what's happening now, then even if my restaurant had succeeded, eventually... At that moment, my words flashed through his mind. But the customer base, if you focus on a passing trend and neglect the regulars, in a few years the restaurant... Yoji-san gritted his teeth as he recalled this, and as he reflexively raised his head, he saw... That's Yugo Konami! What's he doing here? Spotting me a little distance away, Yoji-san stared wide-eyed, unable to believe his eyes.
Oh, that guy? He's a skilled chef who recently joined Lovekoi Washoku. I heard the restaurant's been doing really well since he started. It's our rival, but I kinda wish I stayed there.
Hey, could you tell me more about that? About an hour later, a man visited the restaurant. Welcome. Oh, it's you. Long time no see, Konami. It was the former owner of my old workplace, Yoji-san. It's been a while. Table for one? No, I'm not here as a customer today. I need to talk to you.
Is this someone you know, Kawanami-san?
I'm his former boss. I see you're working here now. What do you want? It seems Yoji-san came to see me. Hey, Kawanami, you can come back to the restaurant if you want. What? I know I was tough on you before, but, well, I guess you're right about some things. I'm willing to consider some of your suggestions now. Behind his forced smile, I could clearly see his anxiety. Is the restaurant in trouble? Yoji-san was visibly shaken. and his pettiness made me sigh. If he had just been honest, I might have considered helping out as a way to repay Masashi-san. But your attitude right now has completely killed that thought. Please leave.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you.
With that, he bowed his head to me.
I base my restaurant's direction on the success of Oren Cuisine. But my restaurant has been empty for a while now. Oren Cuisine isn't doing well either. But this restaurant didn't follow that path, and I heard it's doing great. That's when I realized, you were right. Please, help me save the restaurant.
He seemed sincere. His regret and apology, though late, appeared genuine. I refuse. That's why I firmly turned down his request. I believe that not helping now was the best way to repay Masashi-san. Don't rely on others. You were supposed to inherit Masashi-san's legacy. If that's not just a title, you should solve this problem yourself. I have no intention of working under an owner who can't take responsibility for his choices.
Damn it! If I could have run the place the way my dad did, I would have. But I don't have the talent for cooking like you do. My cooking can't attract customers like his could. So I had to find another way to draw people in. I tried to protect the restaurant in my own way. I wasn't being reckless. I even studied successful restaurants.
I see. You were scared of living up to Masashi-san's legacy and turned away from it. What Masashi-san built wasn't just sales, but trust with his customers. You were so focused on short-term gains that you didn't see what Masashi-san really left behind. Being the owner of a restaurant is an immense pressure. Every day, you face the numbers and question if your choices were correct. But those who can stick to their beliefs, their vision, and the legacy they've inherited, those are the people who others will follow. That's why I wanted to work under Kurosaki-san, because I believe in her.
Kawanami-san.
Yoji-san fell silent, clenching his fists. His expression was different now, as if something had finally clicked.
I understand. I'll start over from scratch. I'll restore my father's restaurant. I'll do it the way he always envisioned.
I see. Good luck with that. In his expression, I could see a hint of Masashi-san. Perhaps his spirit hasn't completely faded away.
Every dish on our menu is something I made with pride.
Masashi-san once confided this in me. The memory is as vivid as ever.
But there's one dish I'm especially attached to. It's something I'll always protect.
It's a special dish, isn't it? What is it? There's one more thing I forgot to mention.
What?
The classic spicy teriyaki chicken was the most popular dish with the regulars. It's the dish Masashi-san treasured the most.
That was the first dish I ever made for my dad on his birthday when I was a kid.
Masashi-san believed in putting his heart into every dish. That's how it naturally reaches the customers. I see, Yoji said, bowing deeply, and left. Not long after, Oren Cuisine tried to revert to its original style, abandoning the gimmicky menu. But they couldn't shake the image that had already taken root. They also couldn't regain the lost expertise in staff, and eventually, they had to close down.
I can't find a job anywhere. If only I stayed at Love Koi Washoku.
Love Koi Washoku has regular customers from the grandfather's era, including one who's now a big shot in the restaurant industry. The former staff who quit without notice and jumped ship have been blacklisted by him and are struggling to find new jobs.
Welcome! How about a traditional Japanese meal? Our classic spicy teriyaki chicken is back! Made with love! Please give it a try! I'm only getting a few customers each day. At this rate, I won't be able to cover next month's rent. But I'm not giving up. I'm determined to rebuild the restaurant.
Yoji-san has been working part-time at night to cover the rent. It's hard to regain lost trust. Whether his efforts will pay off is still uncertain. But for now, I'll watch over him from the shadows as he tries to start over. Meanwhile, Love Koi Washoku, where I work, is doing better than ever. In fact, we've managed to attract the younger crowd that Oren Cuisine had drawn in. As a result, we are experiencing unprecedented success.
7 orders just came in.
Got it! I'll get started right away!
Whoa, that's a lot. We never manage without you, Kawanami-san. But I can't rely on you forever. You're going to have your own restaurant one day, right?
That's the plan, but that's still a long way off.
I know. But before that, I need to make something happen. You know, between us.
Kurosaki-san says this with an embarrassed smile. It looks like our relationship will continue for a long time to come. There are times when we lose sight of what's truly important, caught up in fleeting trends and emotions. But in those moments, what matters most is identifying what we can never compromise on, the core. What is it that you can't compromise on? As for me, my motto is never betray trust, and I live by that every day.
Today's lunch looks good. Saying that to myself is sad. I'm Taichi Tanabe. I love making and eating food. My hobbies are cooking and eating out. I'm too passionate about food. People usually get a little freaked out when I talk. I put sukiyaki sauce in these eggs. A lot of brands make this sauce, but my favorite is this one.
Oh.
That's cool. Wow.
I failed to make friends at this high school, too.
The new product looks good.
Showa-san's so cute! This is Runa Showa. Her father owns Jerk Toiletries, so she's rich. I had no friends and never talked to girls, so I've never spoken to her. But I was happy watching her smile from afar. She's rich, but she's not arrogant. She always has friends around her and she must be nice. I heard a lot of guys told her they like her, and I want to someday too. Would it be weird if I told her I liked her? If only I were good looking. Time passed as I remained frustrated. Runa Showa, I've always liked you. Please go out with me. Graduation day. I finally decided to tell her, expecting nothing to come of it. We were going to different colleges, so I figured this was my only chance.
What? Gross. I really can't.
What? What I heard was so different from the Showa-san I had imagined.
I noticed you looking my way and thought it was weird. The way you talk about food creeps me out. Expensive food is fine, but I'd never go out with an otaku that likes poor people food.
If I had any friends, I might have found out about her terrible personality. But I don't have friends. I had to go through this pain to know the truth about her. Time passed. I was 24. Due to the trauma from high school, I had lost my passion for food. I went through college listlessly. I had a hard time finding a job. In the end, I ended up getting hired by some frozen food manufacturer that I randomly applied for. I wanted to avoid food-related jobs because of my trauma, but I couldn't be unemployed. Now I work in product development at Hanamaru Frozen Foods.
Tanabe, this proposal is too boring. Do it over now. I know you're doing your research, but you know that's not enough. Next time, bring something that you know will sell.
Yes, ma'am. This beautiful woman is Chizuru Rukawa. She was extra tough when it came to work. With her cool stare and cool tone, she was known as the Demon Chief.
If you're struggling, talk to someone. I know you can do it. I only give you work that I believe you can do.
She talked like she expected things from me, but can I really propose what I want? After Showa-san hurt me, I couldn't tell if my thoughts and feelings about food were right. But I knew I had to change, so I was frazzled. A few days later, I was called out by Chizuru. We were at an izakaya. Yikes, what is it? Is she gonna yell at me?
Tanabe, I'll be direct. What are you afraid of?
What?
I still remember. When I talked to you in your interview,
I vaguely remembered a beautiful person interviewing me. So that was her.
I felt like you not only loved Hanamaru's products, but cooking and food. You were so different.
I was desperate to find a job then. I remember pulling out all my knowledge from high school and getting passionate. Oh, I was desperate to get a job.
Idiot. I think I can tell whether that's the truth or not. The Tanabe at that interview is the real you. But now, it's like you're lost.
Lost. It was exactly how I felt. I gulped. She sees through everything. This is kind of dark, but can you hear me out? I have trauma from high school. I spared the details, but I told her about how I was alone and how I got rejected by Showa-san. Since I entered college, my passion for food has gone away. I know that that's not good considering I work for a food manufacturer, but I can't change.
Don't let that terrible woman's words control you and change right now. What's important is what you want to do. Follow your heart for now. Your passion for food is sure to be an asset for Hanamaru. And an asset for you, too. The passion you have for food and cooking, you can go all out here. You're not so stupid that you can't understand that that's a great thing, right?
After saying that, Chizuru got a faraway look in her eyes.
My family wasn't that interested in food. So, they were opposed to me entering a food manufacturing company, but they were confused. My family has no clue what I'm talking about when it comes to food, but I don't regret this job. I won't say we're on the same boat, but I'll say this as someone who did what she wanted to do. If you give up on your dreams because of other people, you'll only have regrets.
Her words were as measured and calm as always. That's how I knew she was being honest. Thank you. I felt that she cared even though her words were tough. I felt like I could see the path I should take when she told me these things to my face. As I was talking to Chizuru, Showa-san was at a fancy restaurant with a man.
You always take care of me, and now you're buying me a meal.
I just wanted to take you out for a meal. I appreciate you going out with me like this.
Swan Hotel is my daddy's company's big client. I have to be in your good graces. And if I could just marry the heir to the throne.
Showa-san seemed to have ulterior motives and was lying to this man. But he didn't seem to notice.
I'm happy. Can I call you Tsukasa-san?
Of course! I'll call you Runa-san then! A few months later, I submitted a proposal for frozen bentos to Chizuru. Unlike before, I could say that this was something that I fully used my knowledge and experience for. She seemed to understand from my expression, full of confidence. She smiled as she accepted it.
It fits the trends and the demand, and it's full of your unique ideas. It uses unique ingredients, but it looks good and it's well balanced. Nice. You're finally opening up.
Thank you. Actually, I've researched food pairing theories and taste combinations before. I got into cooking with all kinds of food combinations. That experience helped me. Personally, I recommend the bacon and heavy cream carbonara. Real carbonara doesn't use heavy cream apparently, but I didn't realize Chizuru was taken aback and kept talking. My one-man show continued for a while. The demon chief laughed? She held her stomach and laughed. Now I was taken aback.
I think this frozen bento will work out. Your heart is in it. We're gonna practice our presentation and get it approved in the next meeting.
Okay. Some more time passed and I was 26. In that time, I got my passion for food back. I supported my team and Chizuru and slowly built up my skills. I hope she comes soon. Chizuru invited me out for drinks for the first time in a while. She had to talk to the section chief, so I was here first.
Being with Tsukasa-san makes me so happy.
Me too, Runa. I'm excited for our newlywed life together. I overheard a conversation at the entrance and turned to look. Wait, Showa-san? Showa-san seemed just as surprised, but she quickly put on a smile and talked to me.
Wait, Tanabe-kun? I haven't seen you since high school graduation. How are you?
You know him?
Yeah, my classmate in high school.
She acted like what happened at graduation didn't happen. I was unable to respond. Oh, sorry. It's from work, so I'll go take this. The man left. I turned my face down out of awkwardness.
What's with that reaction? What if he thinks that something happened between us? You really can't read a room.
Showa-san's attitude changed as soon as he left. I was in shock at how quickly the change happened.
Do you still like me? Sorry, I'm engaged to that man. You know Swan Hotels? The big hotel group? He's the heir. A beautiful, rich heiress like me has to be with someone like that. That means a poor food nerd like you wasn't a match from the start. Know your place and give up on me.
Why did I like this girl in high school? I know I had no experience with girls, but I really had no taste. I was annoyed with my past self. I was about to respond to Showa-san when...
Huh? Is this the girl that rejected you? You like mean pick-me girls?
Chizuru arrived at the bar and snorted at Showa-san.
Huh? Who the hell are you? Oh, sorry. I'm Tanabe's superior, Chizuru Rukawa. My subordinate was being bothered by a weird woman, so I had to come in. What?
She ignored Showa-san, who was shaking with anger.
So, you like this type? You want me to tell you this proposal doesn't match someone like me? Or, your proposal is the best in the office, so know your place.
No, don't make me out to be some kind of masochist. I didn't know if she was being serious or not. Either way, I felt lighter. If I knew she was like this, I would never have liked her. I can't believe myself for not being able to see it. I'd never talked to her really. I guess she just seemed like a nice girl. She called herself beautiful, but next to Chizuru, she seemed less beautiful. The thought crossed my mind, but I held it in. Showa-san was infuriated by what I said.
How dare you! And you! Just because you're a little pretty, don't get cocky. Who do you think I am? I'm the heiress of Jerk Toiletries and the next First Lady of Swan Hotels. I don't know where you two work, but I'm sure it's nothing. I'm above you. Know your place.
So, that's who you really are.
What? Tsukasa-san? This is...
Her fiancé had returned. I guess he had seen what happened. Showa-san was trying to figure out how to cover it up. Her fiancé continued. Chizuru-san's workplace may not be the biggest company, but she's the heiress to Love Koi items. Our fathers are friends, so I know her.
No way! Love Koi Items is a major home improvement store that works with Daddy's company.
Chizuru's father was the head of a big company, and her family was not interested in food. She lived a crazy life before she started living alone.
My big brother is going to take over the company, so it's not my business. If you change your tone because I'm some heiress, I'll be speechless. But I guess I should tell my father about this. That Jerk Toiletry heiress is going around smearing dirt on the company name. What? Please don't!
Showa-san was desperate, but Chizuru ignored her.
Also, our company is not big. But Tanabe's proposals are really something. The Hanamaru Frozen Bento series? That was his idea.
The frozen bento proposal that I had submitted 2 years ago went through at the meeting. Thanks to the help of the employees, it became a hit product. You always made fun of me, but I succeeded because I was a food nerd. I had passion for food, so I felt strongly about making a good product. Have you accomplished anything in your 26 years of life? You said all that to me, so you're not going to tell me that you're just riding on your parents' coattails, right?
Shut up! Just because you're doing your job well doesn't change the fact that you're just some employee. Don't come at me when you're just some guy.
Stop it! CEO or employee, it just means your role in the company is different. A company can't exist without them. If you can't recognize that, you shouldn't be at the top. I've always been taught that, so our values don't align. I don't think I can be with you. This engagement is off.
What? Then, I have to tell my father everything that happened today. I'll ask him if there's a girl that's good for Tsukasa. Wait, you're gonna tell him about me? Daddy will get mad at me. You're an adult. Clean up your own messes.
After that, we all left her there. Later, her father found out that Showa-san's engagement was called off and about her scuffle with Chizuru. She was kicked out of the house for causing trouble to Swan Hotels and Love Koi items. Yow! Look what you've done! She found a job, but her selfish attitude caused her to get fired during her trial period. Now, she lives a life vastly different from her heiress days. Meanwhile, I got an award for the Hanamaru Frozen Bento products.
Congrats! You might surpass me soon.
I don't know. No matter what, I'll always be grateful for everyone and for you.
You should say that you're going to beat me no matter what. Well, I won't let you through. But yes, your properness. I like that about you.
My heart raced at the word like. With her by my side, my anxiety disappeared. Chizuru Rukawa, I've always liked you. Please, go out with me. I couldn't hear anything around me from the nerves, but I heard her voice clearly.
Yes, I'd be happy to. I've liked you since I saw how passionate you were at the interview.
What? Being passionate about something is something you should never make fun of, even if you don't understand it. That person needs that passion to move forward, and it can lead to the world becoming a better place. From the bottom of my heart, I want people to be able to talk about their passions and dreams without any hesitation.